Today, I'm going to give a quick update on the hamstring situation. .68 miles, 9 minutes, 16 seconds per mile, 132 beats per minute, taking it very easy today, a super easy run, trying to still recover from the hamstring. I guess injury is probably the right word. It doesn't feel like an injury, but I guess it's an injury. I'm not going to be in denial about it, but it's not a huge thing. But anyway, the thing that's been going on with my hamstring, just to give a little bit of background to it, 4 days ago, I had a workout, 6 by 1200 meter workout where on that last rep, conditions were a little bit icy out along the lakefront path, and I did something to my right hamstring where it started to feel real tight pretty much right away. I felt it like as I was slipping in the ice, trying to like grab your footing, your foot does something different, your leg does something different, and I felt kind of like it getting tweaked a little bit. I just thought it was like, well, it was an awkward movement. I'm not sure if I did anything or not. That night I went home and I did some massage gun on it on both my legs, and both of my legs both kind of felt the same with the massage gun on it, so I felt like, all right, this isn't a huge deal. The following day, I went out there and did another workout. I had 2 workouts in a row. That second day was supposed to be 6 by mile repeats. After the third one, I decided to cut the workout short because on rep 4, I started to accelerate and then I felt it like kind of like seize up a little bit, and I thought that is not normal. So I finished the workout in terms of just running some extra distance, just easy running, keeping everything blood flowing, but I didn't do any more work on that day. And when I came home, I started doing some stretching, nothing intense, but more just kind of like diagnostic, trying to figure out if I do this stretch, do I feel it? If I'm like doing a standing down, touch my toes, do I feel it? If I'm sitting down and trying to touch my toes, do I feel it? If I do any kind of other, like a single leg deadlift, will that feel like, where am I feeling it? How am I feeling it? Just to kind of get a sense of like, here's where the issue is. So I did a little bit of that. I didn't do any more massage gun. Kind of felt like if it's really hurt, the massage gun, I don't think is really going to give me kind of what I'm looking for. And I thought like, just doing some gentle kind of movement, like moving the body around, trying to just get a sense for, where is like the issue. I mean, I knew it was in my hamstring, but exactly where is it? What movements are causing that? The next 2 days were going to be easy running days on the calendar. And so yesterday I had a 6-mile run and that felt really good. I just went like no pace intentions in mind, just kind of like how like slow can I run while still feeling good. And I felt pretty good. I felt like I noticed the hamstring thing was still there, but I just felt fine as long as I kept it nice and easy. At about the 4.5 mile mark yesterday, I was starting to feel really good. And so I noticed the pace picking up a little bit. But once that happened, then like the hamstring was like, don't forget about me, I'm still here. So I had to pull it back a little. Still was able to finish the run, but definitely had to make sure I was like keeping it very, very easy. And then once I got back home, it was a Saturday, so the kids wanted to go out for a walk. So we went out on the whole family went out for a walk. And so we went out by the lakefront. It's a really nice day. We had a lot of fun out there and ended up walking about 4 miles, which ended up being good. I could kind of still, again, feel that there was a hamstring, something going on there, but the walking felt really nice for it. I felt like it was kind of like stretching it out, keeping it nice and limber, getting the blood flowing, active recovery kind of thing. And then I was also in the evening doing some extra stretching again, trying to see like, okay, what movements make me really feel it? How does it feel? Can I make this limber up a little bit without ever trying to really push it in any one direction too hard? Then we get to today. On today's run for that 5.68 miles, I basically just ran up to the Montrose track and back. I figured that would give me a little bit more than 5 miles. I went one loop around the track, just wanted to check it out, see how it was. Maybe it's going to be cleared up with the warmer weather now. Maybe I can get on there for some track work. It ends up being completely covered in snow still, even though pretty much everything else is melted in Chicago. At least all the paved surfaces are melted. But that area is still very much covered in snow. So there won't be any track workouts going out there anytime soon. On the way back from that run though, right around like the 3.5 mile mark, I noticed, I started feeling really good. So it's kind of like the opposite of the day before, where I felt good-ish, and then I had to like pull it back. Today at 3.5 miles, like if I felt good-ish, and then I was like, oh, now I feel really good. I felt like I'd really kind of like limbered up. I think the pace increased just a little bit, although like today's run definitely stayed easy the entire time. 132 beats per minute on average is probably one of the easiest runs I've been on in a long time. And the max heart rate spiked at a mere 145. So like even in terms of like, you know, momentary exertion, it never really got that high either. So still a very easy run, but I could feel myself thinking, okay, I could pick it up today if I needed to. And I even was like thinking at the end, well, should I throw on a stride or two here today? Feeling really good. But I was like, no, let's just wait. There's no reason to put that in there for today. Let's end on a solid note. And I did. So I felt really good about that. Again, when I got home, it was Sunday, so the kids wanted to go out to the playground, so I took the kids out to the playground. And, you know, it's a short walk, about a 10-minute walk. So again, walking afterwards with the kids, still kind of like noticing the hamstring, but it's a lot less. So things are progressing, and I'm feeling really good about it. So still haven't done any more massage gun, but I have been still doing that kind of like stretching, just like kind of stay limber. Trying to stay loose, and we'll see how it goes from there. I'm feeling really good about it. I was hoping it maybe be like a 1-2 day thing. I think it's going to last a little bit longer than that, unfortunately, but we'll see how it goes. Monday's workout is supposed to be a long run with some moderate miles in there. It's supposed to have a 4-mile warm-up with some moderate miles after that. So that'll give me my leg plenty of time to warm up and really limber up, kind of like it did today. And we'll see, maybe we'll do some moderate miles in there, or maybe it just becomes, you know, a nice long easy run. I'm not like hugely concerned if I have to take like a week of just easy running, because ultimately this race that I'm preparing for on March 21st, which is not that far out now, is not an A race for me. It's a virtual race. It's a virtual 8K. So it's a virtual race number one at a distance that I normally don't race in. So the whole point of signing up for this was to get excited for kind of like the return of racing in 2021, and also just to kind of like sharpen a little bit. And ultimately, this being like a B, maybe even like a C race, you know, kind of keep my eyes on the prize longer term. I felt like I did get some sharpening already. So even if there's like no more running for between now till March 21st, or at least no more faster running, just if it's just easy running, I'll probably be okay with that, and just kind of see what we can do with it, with what we have so far. But hopefully, you know, relatively soon we'll be able to get a couple more workouts in before that race. So I'm, you know, disappointed, but not too much. Gonna kind of just try to take it all in perspective. Start keeping an eye now then on some of those races that are a little bit further in the calendar, getting excited for things that may happen later in 2021, fingers crossed, you know. So that's kind of, I want to make sure I'm 100% for those. So just wanted to give you guys a quick update on the hamstring. That's where it's at so far. Let me know if you have any questions about it. I'd love to answer them down below, or better yet, feel free to stop by the live stream that I do just about every day on YouTube, 3 p.m. Central Time. We can always talk about anything you like there. That's all I have for today, everybody. Thanks so much for making it all the way to the end of the video. Hopefully you guys are staying safe out there on your runs, and I'll see you in the next one.
Yo, what's going on?